Okay, so you may have a black screen right now. Hopefully not at this point. This is going to be a little test stream again. I'm playing a nice little game called Receiver, which is kind of got a lot of realistic features for... I left my own stream on. This is going to be a little test. Yep. That's better. Okay. So yeah, this is Receiver, and whoa, that's a lot of bullets. That's good. That's really good. So this uses a lot of, I guess, quote-unquote realistic gun mechanics, and you gotta fight your way through, find a bunch of audio tapes, and kill a couple different types of drones. It's pretty simple. It's got some procedural layout in that it stitches together rooms one onto the end of another. Different each time, with different placement of different enemies. It's really the gun mechanics and the kind of survival stuff, the tension that's driving most of the gameplay, and I find it pretty enjoyable and pretty addictive actually. But I've not managed to complete it yet. There's 11 tapes to find, and it can be anywhere and in any order. Not quite sure what happens at the end. One thing that's worth knowing is the more intense the music gets, the closer we are to a hostile. So yeah, I've got the revolver on this one. I'm pressing E to open the cylinder up. Spin it around a little bit with the mouse wheel there. R to close her up. F would pull back the hammer, but it's already cocked. This is probably the simplest to use. When the cylinder's open, Z would put bullets into it. The other two guns available are, I think, the Colt 1911, which is a shit. Yes, death number 1. So, that was a drone. And here's the Colt that I was talking about. So receiver's not easy. This is what we will learn. Okay, I have 4 bullets. Whoops. I dropped it. Gonna check. We've got one in the chamber. Good. Got 4 bullets. It's not a whole lot. It was set up better last time and I just completely screwed it up. Okay. Some bullets over here. And a tape. Tape number 1.
You see reality painted in shades of black, but beyond your world is another, bathed in radiant light. We have reached out to you with a warning. If you are able to hear our message, you are one of the few that we can help. We call you receivers. The receiver you hear speaking these words was chosen because he is able to hear us with exceptional clarity. With time, you too could learn this mind tech. But time is not something we have. There is a threat to everyone on your planet, and they have been weakening your mind through your media, lowering your natural defenses. The coming attack is unavoidable. All we can do is prepare.
Coming drone. Nice. Decent to start. Shame I couldn't take out that turret. Hold on. Is that one in the far corner completely stationary? Because it kind of shouldn't be. In this? Well, I know there's another one in the top corner up there. Oh boy. Watching for that blue light. There we go. Got him. Yeah, okay, so I've got no bullets left. How many are left in there? 3, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 2. And I think there's one in the chamber, so that's 3 total. Yeah. 1 tape out of 11. Plenty more to go. I'm not going to make an attempt to kill that one up top. I'll just remember it's there in case I come back. Gonna change something so it might be a little bit more cinematic. Let's see if I can handle it. Tactical. One just around this corner. Right, that's me out of bullets, so I guess I'm going walking, see how far I can get. If there's just one in here, then I should be able to walk past. That little pause there, if you caught it when I went over the threshold, is, I guess, when it just loads in the next one over from here. Next room. Okay, there's two turrets. I'm gonna turn that on again because the camera's weirding me out a little bit. Busy. Okay, so there's one up top. There's one on the ledge over there. I don't think my chances of survival are very high, but I'm gonna have a go for this pillar. Wow. Alright. Am I gonna get across the room, though? That's the question. Ah, no. Regrettably not. I didn't stand a goddamn chance. Okay. Receiver. So, this time, I've got the Glock, I guess. One magazine. Alright. Which is semi and which is full auto. As you can see, this thing can hold a lot of bullets. Somewhere in the region of 17 on that. Well, there's one, I guess. So, in order to put bullets in the magazine, what I'm doing is holstering the gun, and then that inserts them like that. That will put it back. Check the chamber. Actually, it's not got one loaded in, so I'm just going to pull that slide back the whole way. There's a bullet. Got one in top. And in fact, it will still fire with no magazine in, provided it's got one loaded in the chamber. So yep, it's going full accuracy on this. And in fact, if let's do that. Pocket again. See that? Chucks out the side. Pick that up. This away. Put that back in. And okay. I've got number one. Turns out full auto was on. It worked just fine. But was maybe slightly wasteful. There's gotta be another one in here because I'm still hearing that music super loud. You can make it up the step. Come on, buddy. Just keeping an eye out for the blue light. All of them spin. Generally see it on the wall. If everything goes quiet now, then we've cleared out a little bit. That's just the spent casing now. Still got some music going on, so let's just keep the head on a swivel. Nice apartment, but it's a little bit bland, isn't it? Okay, looks like we're clear. Nothing here, though. Yeah, the bullet situation could be a little better right now. So, I have a choice. You always have a choice. These levels are like a straight line. If you imagine that I'm looking the whole way down at, say, north now, and the whole way down at south, it will just stitch, you know, between this doorway and that doorway. Chunks together, basically. So this is the next one. That white light out in the distance is going to be a drone, I think. And at any given time, you can obviously go in either direction. Now, there may be more or less resistance on one side or the other. There may be a tape. There may be bullets. There might not. Those are pretty much the only things you're going to be looking for. So there's turrets, drones, bullets, it's tapes, it's flashlights. That's pretty much all of the interactable stuff in the game. But as you can see, it generates some pretty decent drama. That's what you don't want. I probably didn't need to kill that thing, so I pull myself back a little bit, given that I now have 1 bullet left. And, come on. Don't do this. Oh, no. I am sliding. Good thing there's no baddies down there, huh? This is gonna take me to the wrong side again, isn't it? Yeah. Well, it's a little bit of glitching between friends, huh? Okay, that's nice. I've still got 1 loaded in. Yeah. Could be more on these stairs, but I can hear something. I'm actually gonna clear the ground level if I can. There's the dead drone. There's a turret around that corner. Not currently a threat. I gotta remember it's there because it can shoot pretty much the whole way across this, I would imagine. I might just pop it, provided it's not got a friend. Well, here's another interesting feature. Each of the enemies have several hitboxes. So what's actually happened here is, I think I've shot the motor out. But as you can see, the kind of eye, the sensor is still active. And the gun will be as well. So if I go in range, it's gone hostile. It would fire if I walked in front of it, but it won't spin around anymore. There's a couple of different ways to disable things. As for the drone, presumably I shot out the rotor. I don't know. Could be the battery. There's the sensor. There's the taser. So there may be another sensor at the front there. But the impact's right on the rotor in the middle there. Fell out of the sky. Like, getting louder as I move up, so I'm anticipating perhaps a turret on one of these landings, potentially. Or that drone that I saw before in the distance. Oh, yep. Alright, I'm not gonna just waste more ammo from here. If it comes at me, I'm gonna try and land the winning shot, but if not... well... it will lose track. They're not particularly smart. But now it's over here, which... which bit do I shoot? Crap. It wasn't looking good anyway, folks. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. So, has this got a mag in it? Yes, it does. Whoops. This one? Okay. Yeah. Now we're talking. Do you see how different this starting condition is? Yeah, there's the 3 guns. So, there's this, the Glock, there's the Colt, and there's the revolver, which, I guess for the sake of argument, is probably a... oh, I wouldn't like to say, it could in fact be an older Colt. Right. Looks like a 38, so I don't know. Could be any number of things, really. They've actually... I've got a hell of a lot of bullets this time, but they're only useful If the operator is competent, and right now, I think I don't have a magazine loaded in the gun, so... We'll see how competent I am. Is that a full one? Yeah. Never remember. I think that's gonna be off. Tape number 1.
Some receivers believe the message but are unable to hear the source themselves. We have developed a mind tech called Clear Tape to aid in your receiving. Your subconscious mind has been eroded by dangerous, addictive media. To wean you from this addiction, we will trick your mind using its conditioned response to your advantage. By providing the correct external cues, Clear Tape provides a way to reduce the symptoms of media damage. You will have been issued a Clear Tape. Put the tape into your tape deck and press play. At first, it is normal to hear only background static. After several sessions, you may hear a voice.
Little pause there and I'm back. So, was I? Can't really judge from the... whether there's anything in here. Well, only one room left, and I think it's clear. Yep. Don't ask me what these objects are, because I don't know. And they are solid. Okay, so far we've not seen anything on this run through. Presumably through here, we're gonna have some... Gotta keep an eye on the upstairs as well. I like the use of the organic music because it seems to have several layers to it. You know, you've got... Okay, there's the drums coming in. Which means, basically, you're very close. In fact... Up top there. Which means, based on where that light's falling... So it's probably around here somewhere on this upper platform. Yeah, that bass line seems to go through most of the time. The drums come in when you're super close. Got that lead synth jumping up and down. When you, more or less when you're in the same sort of room. Also, you can collect a lot of flashlights. Supposedly they can run out of batteries, but I've never had that happen yet. It's not the end of the world. They're purely a navigational aid. Alright, well I can't hit that from here. Can't get through from that side, so I guess I'm just gonna carry on and try not to work. That's full, so... Okay, that beep I'm gonna run. Keeping my eyes peeled here because I know... And that music's telling me about the last room. Lots of bullets this time through. Lots and lots of bullets. Maybe I can go ostentatious and put it on full auto. What do you think? Tape. Excellent.
You are listening to the first tape of the Perpetual set. This set of tapes represents the most critical receivings so that future humans will have the information they will need after the mind kill. This set, when listened to sufficiently,
Another tape.
in its entirety, has been speculated to be the minimum teachings needed to achieve an awake state. Besides this tape, the tapes included in this set are Firearm Operation, Initiation Tape A, Mind Tech, Reality B, Mind Tech Clear Tape, Mind Kill Contingency, Kill Drones, Repeated Listenings, The Clear Tape, Awake. You see reality painted in shades of black, but beyond your world is another, bathed in radiant light. We have reached out to you with a warning. If you are able to hear our message, you are one of the few that we can help. We call you receivers. The receiver you hear speaking
Doing pretty good today.
is chosen because he is able to hear us with exceptional clarity.
This is...
With time, you too could learn this mind.
I've got 3 full
But
magazines.
time is not something we have. There is a threat to everyone on your planet, and they have been weakening your mind through your media, lowering your natural defenses. The coming attack is unavoidable. All we can do is prepare.
Now this tape is playing. It's just, I think it's the clear tape, which should be silent until it's listened to a number of times. Sure. I believe the singing gets louder the more tapes I find. I must be able to get through. See that? The tape just finished, but... I mean, this actually appears to be kind of a dead end. I can't get under it and I can't jump over it. Highly unusual. Still making noise? Bullet holes look strange. So I know at least what territory I have cleared. Gonna attempt to get rid of this one so that I can have some peace. Maybe that blue. Right here? Okay. Two of them. That explains some things. Try out the sensor. There we go. Sure where the battery compartment is. Maybe I can experiment now. I've got a lot of bullets. Okay, that's the sensor. So presumably it's not gonna fire. This, I think, is just a munitions compartment. The motor itself is this part, I believe, where I hit the first time. Okay, so this one's going relatively well so far. Let's try not to jinx it, huh? The running reminds me of LSD Dream Emulator. It's just like... I don't know. It's the speed of the footsteps. Really run like... Wish I could. It's the feed of the speed of the footsteps and the lack of progress. To do that, by the way, I'm just spamming W. It's basically... No? Alright, fair enough. No complaints. So this little mezzanine bit here is just for the apartment entrance. Wait, what this skyline is of? Because that looks like the... It kind of looks like the bank of... Is it the China World Bank or... Oh, I'm not sure. Ah, there it is again. And again. Don't look too closely. Shh. Actually getting quieter. I'm kind of surprised. Something on this lower level apartment in there. Anything down there? I can hear drone. Okay, so I'm going to clear this out, and I'm pretty sure, given that the upstairs was clear, but we were still getting musical cues to be. And yet... Peace. Peace in unexpected places. But no tapes either by the looks of it. Okay. Where does this exit to be sure? Came over the top there, right? Really sounds like there's still something going on up there. But I'm pretty sure I just came from that direction, so... Seems quiet. Drone's on the other side. What are we doing? Dude, the inventory, by the way, is just number keys. So I press 4 to get this flashlight out. I can put it in slot 5 like that. Same with the mags. The gun has a dedicated holster and hold button. Put in belly spots. Oh, incoming. the spray and pray option this time. We don't. The action comes in short bursts. Got another. Got 3. And the full auto off. It's quiet now. Oh. Anything else on this side? Give me delicious tapes to absorb. Delicious tapes. I'm an analog buff, you see. Not really. A little arbitrary, in truth. Oh yeah. Agnes has trouble with stairs sometimes. Do I? Thought I could see some glowing on that far pillar. Cool thing is that the inventory actually is simulated objects. Like you see, you can pass through the. Sort of grab them from in front of your face. Very nicely coded. I'm pretty sure this is Unity. Solo. Pick it up, support those small developers because it is good fun. You'd think it wouldn't be a party game, but right. Use a hot seat. People often die in hilarious ways. The tension breaks very quickly when that happens. So given that there's another level not yet explored here. I can hear what sort of sounds like a siren in the background. A little maddening. Okay, so there's a turret in that room up there. I think that... Oh, and above us. This is a little bit of a good position to be firing from. That blue. Got him. Sink is inconvenient. Okay. Anyone else? Nope. Nothing to collect either. But you gotta check. Gotta check. Yeah, so at rooftop height. Oh. The reason I bothered to kill that is that there is something over this side. So there's definitely some stuff over that wall. It's a flashlight. So let's do a little bit of management. Achieve much, but there you go. Okay, so be diligent. Super loud now. Shh. Okay, there's at least a couple of them in here. Another flashlight. You can never have too many. Oh wait, yeah, you can. You totally can. There's actually not any way to drop it that I found. Gotta find a space. One in there. Just gonna go past and grab whatever's in this corner first. Sweet.
A receiver is said to be awake when he is able to get a completely clear signal, free of any subconscious corruption. In this state, he will be able to see realities
That made me
in
jump.
true form and transcend normal human limitations. Although some of the receivers we choose to speak through are advanced in their ability, no human has yet achieved this awakened state. Humans exist in two worlds. In reality B, they live and work in their shadow bodies. In reality A, they are asleep, their minds unconcerned and roaming free. But humans have the unrealized potential to exist fully in both realities. It is this reason why humans are threatened. If even one of them achieved an awakened state, they would see beyond the horizon of all known understanding.
Excellent. It's number 6.
If you recently started receiving, you may wonder why the training tapes are so important. Over the last several decades, your media has been slowly corrupted to be used against you. By feeding your mind a constant stream of damaging ideas, your view of reality has been warped to fit into a sinister agenda. How can one tape, listened to once, possibly have an impact on the face of a lifetime of accumulated deception? It can only have the smallest effect, but even that small effect can be built on. If you listen to that tape 100 times, you may notice a difference in how you feel. If you listen to the tape 1,000 times, you will be transformed, and if you listen to the tape 1,000,000 times, you will become more than human, an awake receiver. Listen to as many tapes as you can. Listen to them as often as you can.
The double entendre being that the receiver is a very important part of a gun. Receiver assembly is mostly the top part, including the slide, the bolt. I gotta say, this kind of looks like one of my best attempts so far, but it can go wrong very quickly. It's important not to get overconfident. You see the ricochets? Sometimes the bullets seem to fly off. I don't know that much about ballistics. I don't know how accurate that is, I have no idea. I mean, you can imagine that they possibly would on a odd alloy like. I don't know what these would be made of. Okay, so there are 2 other levels above this one in this particular block, and I'm probably going to try and clear them, actually, before moving across. Shit. Where even was that? This is getting tense now because the stakes are high. Way through the tapes. Okay, there's definitely something upstairs. That kind of looks like a tape to me, that glow. Wouldn't it be funny if I could grab it through the floor? Can. Okay, and it was a flashlight. I'm not going to be cheap and just leave now, though. Check out what's up there. Almost certain to be a... Oh. Good. A 7.
Your crude world is not the true reality. Your physical body.
You see the
here
singing
is the
comes back
shadow
with the
cast
tape.
by your transcendent mind. We call this higher plane reality A, and your world of shadows reality B. If you are receiving this message in a fictional context, you are at an even deeper level, one that we cannot reach. Because your body is a shadow of your mind, when your mind dies, your body will vanish. In the normal order of your world, death is merely a transition in which your mind is set free. But for victims of the coming mind kill, there is only oblivion.
Leak. I like the implication that given that I'm receiving this in a fictional context, I'm one level deeper. And given that you're watching this in a broadcasted context from a fictional context, then you're an extra level deeper. I have too many. Upstairs. I'm also quite aware that there's another floor on this previous block. I've yet to... Yeah. Loot. I think it's safe to say now that I've literally never had this many bullets. I'll put that in my
You
epitaph.
use technology to control physical things. Similarly, there is mind tech, which is used to control the boundless luminescence. Mind tech can be used for good or evil.
Oh yeah, the good old boundless
The threat
luminescence.
has been using its mind tech as a weapon against you, and so far has caused widespread sickness and mental weakness. Now that you are in a helpless state, they ready a crippling blow, mind kill. But they are aware that will not work on you. They have another potent weapon they will bring to bear against receivers, called the dreaming. They cannot exist fully in this reality, but they have been watching you and experimenting and have developed this new mind tech. The dreaming is a bridge from our world to yours, and they will use this bridge to send specially conceived of weapons designed to work in your environment. These automatic weapons are designed to kill the few who survive.
Hence, drones, turrets. And was there a way to get up to that? No, okay, I may have just come back on myself for good reason. I wonder if it can be accessed. I guess I'd probably have to go a couple of blocks along and then come back along the rooftop. Oh, no, I'll be in here. Or there. Make it slow now. Right, so I've cleared this. And the top floor there. Gonna move through to the next one and see if I can make my way up. First I gotta go down. Is that something else next to it? No, it's one of the lights. Yeah, it's quite bright in here, so I'm gonna have to look very carefully for blue. This one. Oh. Bullets. Yes. Who touched my gun? Alright. How many do we think we've got in here? There's one up top at least. One. Maybe two. Let's... Couldn't tell if it was dead or not. Yeah, there's two up there. Grenades would be a great feature. Amazing. Still going. Okay. Right. Is there anything I missed down here? Kinda sounds like there might be more, but... Shit. This would be a really poor time to die. I gotta finish a stream now, I guess. I mean, I was only gonna go to bed, but there's no way I can leave this hanging. No way. Yeah, let's sort this out while I've got the time. Running out of slots, like, genuinely. One problem with this. Oops. I didn't think all of those were necessary. Oops. Okay, and 2. So I know there's, right, at least one more there. I think I saw something else in the corner up there. Could be wrong. That's a turret. That's another drone. Okay. Let's take a second. Right. There were 2 left. Two of them. I want in that room though because there's stuff in it. That was a lot of recoil, huh? You never be sure with the drones until you see them hit the ground. You can still sort of walk into it and it might still zap you. Did I actually kill that from here? Yeah, I can hear the other bastard. You know what? I'm gonna take the upstairs route. Gonna go back as well. Just take a very brief peek. Shit. Quite quiet right now. It's because should have been concentrating a little bit more, huh? I mean, ostensibly confident that that area was cleared when I was walking into it, but if it hadn't been, that thing would have killed me. I don't think I would have been able to backpedal up the stairs fast. Okay, so not enough for full auto, but enough. I'm remembering that there's a turret down there. That there's a drone under me. So a turret in this. Oh, I said more bullets than ever. Oh, okay. Both of them. Both of them are over here. I can't keep doing this. It's 4-2. What's that? The one behind me that I totally didn't even see. I have 1 bullet left. Oh. Let's see. Making this happen for. I can hear it under. Is that a tape? Over there. I can't pick up any more flashlights, incidentally. I'll literally be. Being higher than it is kind of good because its sensor seems to be largely suspended underneath the main unit. Okay, that's good. Sounds quiet now. That's a tape. That's more bullets. I did kill that thing from over the other side of the room. Wow. Oh. I was like, the next one's busy too, though. Holy hell.
Please have your provided
A
firearm
9.
operation manual ready for reference while listening to this tape. The 1911 A1 is an automatic loading pistol with an 8-round capacity magazine. The weapon can be discharged using the trigger marked LMB in your manual. All firearms are extremely dangerous. Engage the safety, see Figure V, and holster it in tilde fashion for your protection. Figure E shows the correct procedure for ejecting the magazine, also shown as the technique for dropping the magazine for a faster reload. Z shows how to handle various aspects of reloading. When the weapon is loaded, a round can be chambered by the slide marked R. The hammer marked F in the diagram can be cocked manually. Correct aiming can be executed in 2 ways. Image RMB shows the primary method, while Image Q shows an alternate method that may work better for some people. Extra magazines can be stored in your harness. The pockets are shown labeled 1 through 10. Finally, Diagram G shows the correct procedure for retrieving items from the ground while armed. While this is the standard for operation, keep in mind that alternate schemes may fit some individuals better. In the trying times ahead, efficient gun use will be critical. Memorizing this information may save your life.
I'm not sure if that's affected the stream, but Flux has just come back on, giving it a nice orange hue. This is number 10, which means that there's one left after this, and it's a very busy room next door.
Your minds have been spied on. The rules of our world don't apply to yours, and so the threat have made a careful study of listening to your thoughts. The kill drones are the result of this research. When confronting a kill drone, be mindful of their weak points. The main systems that can be damaged are the camera, weapon, motor, and batteries. On a kill drone turret, the batteries and motor are in the body of the weapon. The motor is directly under the turret and the batteries behind that, near the rear of the body enclosure. Targeting specific weak points will make sure every bullet counts.
On the previous tape, by the way, you might be thinking, oh, we weren't given a field manual, but each of the letters in the diagrams it refers to are actually just the keys. This is also a very extensive help menu, because it's necessary. I did play this a little bit earlier with Buddy Ben. Looking like another one of these dead-end rooms. So it's upstairs where all of the action's at. Is the same brightness? Yeah. This one. Yep. A lot of drones. I don't know if I want to go that way. I feel like it would be the honorable thing to do, given that so close and it seems like such an absurd challenge to do so. But my actual survival instinct, which has led me, well, so far to the tune of a 100% success rate day to day, tells me to go in the opposite direction. I don't like the layout of this next one. See what we can see. Shit. Oh. Oh my god. You don't even... I don't even. So how could you? I think there's too many in there. I really do. I ain't got that much to shoot. But can I see a tape? Because if I can, I'll do it. Also, don't fall off the left. This whole stack reminds me of GoldenEye. You know what I mean? Anyone? See a tape on the floor. Gonna go in the other direction. No, because... Couldn't... I think it's hit scan. Because I can't do another spray and pray like that one. Nerves can't take it. Yes, they facing that way, buddy. If we run out of bullets at any given point, I'm in trouble. Right now would be pretty bad. I know I don't want you to make it around that door frame, but... Don't sample that and take it out of context. Right around the corner is the worst place for it to be. There are more. Oh boy. I've got to go back. Sorry. Two. One more bullets, I'll go at it again. Still telling me there's something nearby, which has to mean above me. Just haven't been able to get to. I think I've done all the floors on. Adrenaline is real. Drones are only dreamed, but... Receiving pretty hard right now. Can't quite figure out where that one. I've done this because I nearly got shot through that. No? I mean, I know I've come through this direction because I've been a long way. Problem with backtracking at this point is I go a fair distance. Oh. Right. Was that why I went that way? Does that mean... Surely not. No, because I can get upstairs here. Is it blocked off? I'm sure I've cleared this. Yeah. Is it because that one's technically still active, maybe? I mean, its eye and its motor is out, so I don't know in what way it could be considered active, but... Oh, my god. But...
If you are listening to this tape, it means you have survived the mind kill. Previous attempts to listen to this tape would have found it blank, but now it contains immediate instructions of your difficult path forward. This is the time that we have prepared for. Take a moment now to find your firearm.
I've got it.
Some of you will be familiar with firearms from our training camp, but more recent receivers will have focused on mind tech in order to survive the mind kill event. In either case, please take a moment to confirm that the firearm you have been issued is in working order and contains one full magazine. You have also been issued one tape deck with headphones and 2 AA batteries. Once you have checked your equipment, leave the safe cell. Keep moving and be careful. The threat will have dreamed kill drones near your location.
GG? Did I transcend? Is this what Nirvana looks like? Kind of vapor-styled Golden Gate. Huh. I pressed a button, incidentally. I'm gonna press F to awaken my spirit with the power of mind tech. That was a good stream. I'm happy with that. I literally never played that game before. Receiver, go buy it. It's good fun. And thank you for watching. I'll see you whenever the hell I see you. Cheers.